Hi guys, ABI right here. So in today's video I am bringing all my strategy together because I want to drop it for you guys so that you guys can be making use of it. So this is just the introduction of this video, and these are the things that we are going to be looking out for. It's going to be 9 stages. In the first one, which is the introduction, that is this one that I'm doing now. The second stage is trend identification. That is understanding the direction where the market is moving to. The third one is market structure. Market structure. The structure the market is creating while moving to the direction where the trend is happening. The fourth one is break of previous high and low. Do you understand? These are the steps that I take while trying to get my setup. So we are going to be looking break of previous high and low. Then fifth one, change of market structure. Sometimes when the market is going up, at some minute or sometime it will break. For example, let's look at this one and check if it has broken already, but I don't think so. So if you check this market structure, this market have been moving up, down, up, down, up, down. Then for it to break, we had a move here, retest, and it went up again, breaking this previous high, and it's coming to create lower high. So what we are going to do is just to tap the last candle before the move, then we mark it out. As you can see, this market have not break any structure. We waiting for it to break structure is when it cleared this zone. And if I'm sitting on my chart waiting to take any position, this zone also is a very important place. As you can see, the price is also rejecting from this angle, going upwards. So the fifth one is change of market structure. The sixth is going to be order block. The seventh one is going to be identification of valid order block. Yes, identification of valid order block, because we have a lot of order block. If you come over here, let's go up. If you come here, we had this come down, go up, but it didn't respect this order block and it shoot up again. So at this point, we had this one, and as you can see, after breaking this higher high over here, it went down to respect this order block. So this zone is a very interesting zone to buy. Let me show you guys. This zone is a very good zone to buy, and as you can see, this market just went up, come down, pick this zone, then shoot up again. So if you're in this market, you would have cashed out a lot. And as you can see also, when price peak from here and our target is it's breaking over there, you can see it clearly when it break. Let me show you clearly. So you can see that when it peaked over here, this is the higher high. So when this market break over here, around this area it touched down. So let's assume we were waiting to buy again. If we were waiting to buy again, we'll be buying from this zone. So as you can see, the market just stroll down, pick it up, and start moving again. So these are the things that we are going to be discussing one after the other, so that you won't be making mistake while trying to get your setup. So the seventh one is identification of valid order block. Then the eighth is entry zone, which is point of interest, and the ninth one is take profit and stop loss. This is all we are going to be discussing in this video. This is the stage 2 of this video, which is trend identification. If you are doing your trend identification as a trader, you should also consider the type of trader that you are. If you are a scalper, if you are a day trader, if you are a swing trader, it's also very important when you are doing your trend identification to know the time zone that you are working with. Over here you can see I'm on 30 minutes. Let's go down to 15 minutes. For day traders, I will advise you to work with 15 minutes, 1 hour. These two merge so well. But to get the clear version of the trend of the market, you can go to 4 hours to see what is happening. So for example, we came over 1 hour time frame. You can see that this market is showing us direction of where the market is heading to. In 1 hour, you can get the clear direction of where the market is heading to. Do you understand? So from here, you will make a lot of money knowing that this market is coming up or going down. That's why I always advise you people to go for the higher time frame, because in the smaller time frame we have a lot of noises there. Do you understand? We have a lot of noises that can make you lose control. But in a bigger time frame, you will get the clear direction of where the market is heading to, so that you will make use of it. Let's go to 4 hours also. So in a bigger time frame, when the market is breaking structure, you will understand that the trend is changing already. Identification of trend, you can't do without it in this strategy. You can't do without it. Though I don't apply trend line or co, I don't apply it. I don't use it while trading, but I always come to the higher time frame to understand where the market is heading to. As you can see over here, we had gold break down to the downside, but it have not cleared this trend, meaning that we are still hoping, pushing, that the market is going to be pushing up more and more. And that is what is really happening. So you are not going to come here and enter. If you enter any trade without getting a zone where you can fix your stop loss and take profit, you are exposing your account to the market. Do you understand? So you will and you must understand where the market is heading to before making any decision. Do you understand? You can use 4 hours, you can use 1 hour. Going to daily time frame, monthly time frame, weekly time frame is only if you are a swing trader or you see an opportunity that you want to hold for months, days or weeks. Then you can analyze from the higher time frame. But as a day trader, 4 hours, 1 hour, 15 minutes is okay for you to understand where the market is heading to. Then from there you can take your entry and wait for your TP or stop loss. Do you guys understand? So let's go straight to the market structure. This particular stage is over. Let's go to the market structure. In this video we are discussing about market structure. This is the level 3 of this video, and we are discussing about market structure. So simply, what is market structure? Market structure is the structure that the market creates while moving to the direction of the trend. For example, let's go to the 15 minutes time frame. That is where we are going to be seeing it clearer, because in the higher time frame we are just looking for the trend identification. That is the area where the market is heading to. So in this 15 minutes time frame, you all will see that the market is creating something while moving up. The market is not just moving straight. You can't see that in anywhere. So whenever the market is moving, it will create a pattern, something like this: up, down, up, down, up, down. Do you understand? Up. So this is the structure the market is creating. As it's moving up, it's creating this structure: up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So in the this is uptrend. Let's see the downtrend part of it. If it's falling, the same thing. If it's falling, the same thing: down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, then down. As you can see, this trend and this trend, this one is going upward while this one is going downward. In this market structure, all you are going to be looking out for is to understand the structure that the market is forming. Let's go to the live chart and you will see it. You can see that this market is moving upwards, and this is the up. Let's start from here. Down, up, breaking of this zone. Breaking of this zone, it retested back. It went up again. Breaking of this zone, it pushed down again. Up, breaking of this zone. This is up here. It came down, creating another structure. It break this zone. Now it's coming to retest, and we're expecting it to continue pushing upside. So this strategy is not hard. If you go through it step by step, there is no way you're not going to be getting good entry. Do you understand? There is no way you're not going to be getting good entry in the market. It's something easy. It's something easy. You just need to analyze your chart, wait for it to come to your zone, then you take your trade. If you don't have time to watch your trade, all you're going to do is set a market order. If you reach there, it will pick your order and move, or it will hit your stop loss. As you all know, losses are always part of the game, but you have high winning rates if you understand this strategy. The only time that you are going to face losses is when the market is changing structure. Do you understand? Change of market structure, because when it's changing structure, it's going to break a certain level. That is, the trend is changing, or you pick the wrong order block zone. Do you guys understand? Hope you guys were able to understand the structure that we are saying. The market structure is the structure that the market is creating while moving to the direction of the trend. Let's not waste time. I'm trying to make this video very shorty so that it will not be long, so that you guys can understand it better. Let's go to the stage 4 of this video. This is the 4th level. So we are going to be talking about break of previous high and low. Do you understand? Break of previous high and low, you have to pay attention to what the market is doing. Do you guys understand? Now let me fastly do something here. So at this zone, the market break this zone. We are going to be taking this zone, then we are going to be taking this zone, then we are going to be taking this zone, then we are going to be taking this zone. After coming, it went down, then this place, then after this place, shoot down. After this place, we are going to be taking this zone. Remember, this is break of the high. Now, breaking the high is simply breaking the previous high. I don't know you guys will understand it this way that I marked it, but this market came here. There is a change of market structure that happened around this zone. Then when this happened, we start picking. It break the higher high, come here, create a higher low, break this zone which is the higher high and went up, create another higher low, come and clear this higher high which is this one, came down, create another higher low, and so on and so forth. But what you should understand is that when this market is moving and when the market is in uptrend, it's not going to clear this low. What it can only do is to create another lower high before clearing the higher high. So all it's going to be doing is this way. That is the structure. It's respecting the trend. It will go up, come down. It's not going to clear this low. It will create a higher low, then clear the higher high, then come back. It's not going to clear the lower low. Create another higher low, clear the higher high. The same thing is going to be happening once it's respecting this uptrend. This is what you are going to be expecting. Once the uptrend is going, once market is clearing this higher high, you have no business in thinking or seeing any opportunity of selling. No. All you need to be doing is what? Just to respect this. Once it's respecting this clearing of higher high, higher high, higher high, you too, you should be able to mark your zone. Once you understand that the market is clearing the higher high, as you can see in this live chart, let me show you an example. As you can see in this live chart, it's just clearing the higher high. From here I started, and it's clearing the higher high, higher high, higher high. Even at the current reaction of what the market is doing now, what I'm just looking for is what? To respect the same movement. It cleared this higher high. Do you understand? All I want to do if I'm interested in taking trade here is just to mark out my order block, and from here we move. Do you understand? Once it's breaking the higher high and the lower low, if you come here in a downtrend movement, the same thing happened. Break here, create this higher low, this lower low, break this previous one, he created this one, then this particular move break this one, and he went back again, this particular move break this one. If you go deeper, you will see it. This is the way the market has been raging in years. So there is nothing like straight movement. Even though when the gold is having a shoot up, the movement was just up. It's only with this structure of higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, you can spot any entry. You can't enter the market when the market just break the higher high. Do you understand? Those people that are trading price action, double top, will take advantage of this one, this M pattern they are seeing here, but that is not what we are discussing here. Do you understand? That is not what we are discussing here, because our target is to trade according to the trend and make sure that we are getting at least 1 to 3 or 1 to 4 in any movement that we are catching. Do you understand? Let's go to the next stage of this video and I will explain more. In this stage, we are going to be talking about change of structure, and the example is here, this thing that just happened at this zone. As you can see, this price is coming all the way from down. Do you understand? And at this point, you see I took a trade around here. At this point, this market came here, it did not break this zone properly. So now sorry, this is the targeted at this. As price have cleared this zone, let me show you guys. As price have cleared this zone, you know, it's only when the body of the candle close below the line, that is when you will consider it a break. Now that it has break this, it retested back, coming to this other block. I am not looking for inducements, this, that. This is not complicated. If you know how to map this out, you are going to eat from it. If you understand how to map it out, you are going to eat from it. So now, my battery is low, so maybe we can continue, or let me just try and fix this. So at this zone, the market came respecting this zone, but it didn't hold, it breaked. So this is the example. As you can see, the change of structure have happened already. Let me quickly show you guys before my system shut down. So when we are having a downtrend like this, something like this is happening. The structure will break when it come to clear this previous lower high. Once it's cleared it, what we are expecting is an uptrend. Do you understand? This is change of market structure. And if you see it, this is example of what happened here. This market is coming downward, and when the thing happened, it start moving up. So if you pay attention, you will see that when this thing happened over here, we had a massive move. Hope you guys understand what I am saying. So I think you guys understand the change of market structure, because it's very important. It's very important. Whenever the market breaks your order block, it's changing direction. It's changing direction. So the next we are going to be treating is order block, identification of valid order block. So with these two, you can get your entry zone and you can do whatever you want to do in the market. I am closing this one for now. Then when I complete the order block, identification of order block, I will show you your entry zone, take profit level, and stop loss level. Do you understand? So let's see how it goes. ABI right here. So in this level, we are going to be talking about order block. You know, the previous level was change of market structure. So we are going to be talking about our order block, how to pick your order block. So when you understand that the market have a structure while moving up and down, you also need to understand where to spot your zone. For example, this place that the market is reacting now is an order block. Let me just remove it so that you guys will understand it better. Why did we choose this place as an order block? These markets have been moving upward. As you can see, we are having up, break of higher high, creating of another higher low, then it breaks, retest, break, came over here, retest, creating another lower high, then break this higher high. Now after breaking this higher high, we are expecting it to retest to this order block over here, this one and this one. But as you can see, if you should pick it up now, you will see that the price closed below this zone. So when price close below this zone, what are we seeing? This becomes change of market structure. So as this one have changed structure, what are we going to do? We are going to pick our next order block to be a selling one. Do you see it? So this is just the pattern that we are going to be using in this strategy. If you understand it better, you are going to cash out more money. So from this place that the market is reacting, we're expecting it to push down, breaking this higher low, this lower low, sorry. Do you understand? So the strategy is simple. It's not complicated. It's not something that you cannot do without. But you selling from this zone, you also need to calculate some certain things. Since these markets have been in a bullish trend, is it wise for us to sell from this zone? It's wise for us to sell from this zone. But the reason why I'm not taking trade here is because I'm waiting for this price to also push, clear this lower low. Then I will now have the full confidence that what is happening here is what full change of character, that the market is pushing downwards. Do you understand? Because news can make these things to happen. Maybe just push and change of character, then a retest and do another change of character, start pushing upwards again. So we don't know what is happening here, but I just showed you how to map your order block. Do you understand? So the same thing when you come here, when you come over here, this market came down, break. When this market break this higher high and created a lower low, upon breaking this one, let me show you guys. Upon breaking this one, then your lower low becomes the last candle before this bullish movement. This last green candle before the bullish movement becomes your order block. This candle over here becomes your order block. Know how to map this thing well so that you will not make mistakes while trying to get your order block. This candle, this particular one, is your order block. This one, this red candle before this bullish movement that you see here, it becomes your order block. Do you understand? So if you want to map it out, you just do something like this and you map it out. Picking your order block is very important so that you won't make mistake. So when you map this thing out, you see that price just break this zone, retest back, pick your order block and start pushing back again. So upon breaking this one too, upon breaking this one, as you can see, remember it was here. So after picking from this zone, the break happened around here. So when the break happened around here, we are going to pick our order block from this zone. So the next order block should be this one. Our order block should be this one, because this is the last candle before this movement. The high and low of that candle, the last candle that happened before this move, is your order block, as you can see it here. So let me not confuse you. Let me remove this one. Okay, let's just leave it because it identified the break of this previous high. So what are you going to do? You are just going to come over here, map it out. If you want to clear the line, if you can't do without the line, you leave it. So it breaks here and you pick your next order block. As you can see, the market just came down from this zone and pick this order block again and push back. If you pay attention to this, you will know that we pick a trade here and we also pick a trade here. Do you understand? What in a case where the market is just pushing up, you wait for it to give you a structure. That's why we have market structure and change of market structure. You have to understand these two two things and how it works. Here we are saying that the market is changing structure over here. Then this once that is happening here is a bullish movement, and we are seeing the structures that the market is creating. This same way that I pick entries here, that is the same way you're going to be picking entry when this market start pulling down, or if it continues moving up. It's a very easy thing to do, and any trade you pick here will be over 1 to 2, 1 to 3. Let's check from this place we took trade, and our stop take profit should be somewhere here, breaking the previous one, and over here just below the previous one. You can see we are risking 140 pips over here, then gaining 540 pips. That is 1 to 5 or 1 to 4. Very amazing. So the same thing happened here. We pick, then our TP should be here. As you can see, we were risking 200 pips over here, then we were gaining 680 pips. 240 pips risk, 680 pips. That is way much big. Just understand this strategy and you are going to enjoy it. Let me show you guys the trade that we take, the live trade that we take on Euro AUD. This is it over here. Do you see how we smash this move? This was yesterday trade. This particular one was yesterday. We waited, we had patience waiting for it at this zone. Then from here we crash down side. Let me show you guys on my Telegram channel, because I shared this signal there. I shared this signal on my Telegram channel. So as you can see, okay, so up a bit, we are going to see it. So this is it here. This is the trade over here. I dropped it and I dropped the stop loss and take profit. After that, you are going to see the trade as it is moving in a good movement. It's moving well. So this is the last trade that I dropped yesterday. This one is AUD USD. So but that is not what we are doing for now. I'm just showing you that that is the same thing that I'm using. The same thing that I'm teaching you guys is the same thing that I'm using. As you can see, the order block here, I mapped it well, waiting for my words, waiting for it to retest to it. I didn't panic when I saw, after breaking this lower low, I waited for it to come back. Then from here I took the trade. So if you understand this and have patience, you are going to enjoy this strategy. Do you understand? You are going to enjoy this strategy. That is just how to map your order block. The last candle before the big move. The last candle before the big move. Now, as you can see, this market had a break here of higher high. Are you going to be waiting for it to at this level again? To me, you're just going to be waiting to see something that is happening, the continuation movement. That is why you need to master the structure of the market. This market break over here, and for it to come and pick your order block, it created another higher low, then breaked it. That's why we were waiting for it somewhere here before this price cleared it here. Sometimes it will come way down to pick the previous order block, but in this move we are waiting for it to what? To give us complete reaction. That is why I'm not taking this trade over here to downside. Let me know if it's coming to pick this order block here. This candle here is an order block candle. So let's know if he's coming to pick it or is continuing the movement. Once it cleared this higher high, then we start picking up trades again. It's as that simple. And I'm not trading a lot of pairs, but this strategy works in any pairs that you want to trade it on. These are just the pairs that I'm trading, but this strategy works in any pairs that you want to trade it on. Do you guys understand? So let's go to our entry zone, which is point of interest and identification of order block. We are going to pick these two ones so that you will understand. This stage we are going to be talking about valid order block. The problem a lot of traders are having is not picking the right one, and once you do mistake, you are going to see a negative result, because we talked about market structure, where the market will come high, low, high, low, low, high, high, low, low, high, high, low. So whether it's an uptrend or a downtrend, we are seeing the market structure and the market behavior, because no market is moving straight up. You can't even enter any market that is just pushing bullish or bearish. So in this case, you need to understand the valid order block. Like I showed you guys here in that trade that we pick over here, you can see that we had something that went on here. Let me show you. Over here, when price break this zone, our order block becomes this one. This one is the valid order block before this move. Then we also had it to break. Let's map it out so that you guys can see it. This one is our order block. So when this price came down, pick this zone and break this zone at this point, are we going to pick this one as our order block? No. Are we going to pick this one as our order block? No. As you can see, it started from here. The movement started from here, and it was just ranging up and down till it breaks to the high side. So the valid one is this last candle before this move started, which is this one. If you make a mistake, you are going to lose money. Trust me, guys. You need to understand it. This last candle over here, this red candle over here, that is the valid order block here. The high and low is just what you need to map out. Once you map out the high and low, you are okay. And as you can see, the market just went down, picking it and go. If you had picked your order block to be somewhere here, you are exposing your account to risk. So you need to pick it from that level. As you can see here, this is a change of character that happened, change of market structure that happened over here. And as you can see, the last candle before this push that break this low is what I mapped out, and that is where the market is reacting on. Like I told you guys, I'm not even taking a trade here, but I just mapped it out to see what is happening. Do you understand? You map it. If this market should push down and break this lower low, we pick our next order block to be somewhere here, the last candle before the move. So you have to pick the right valid one. If you make mistake, trust me, you are going to see negative result. The same way as the market is moving up, whether it's moving down, up, that is same way you should map your order block, the high and low of the last candle before the move. As the candle is moving, as the structure is moving up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. You should just be marking it. The last candle before this push is what you are going to map out. Last candle before this push is what you are going to map out, so that whenever price retests to that zone, you execute. It's very simple. It's not something stressful. Do you understand? Let's go to our entry point so that we can round this up. Now let's talk about entry zone. After you have understand the trend identification, market structure, break of previous high and low, change of market structure, order block, identification of valid order block, the next thing is entry zone, which is point of interest. You can't enter this market anywhere you like. I'm trying to make this video shorter, but it is what it is. So the goal is just for you to understand this very well. Now, when we are talking about zone, let's also use the live chart as example. When you map out, when we had this breakout as usual, remember, is when the body of the candle closes above the higher high or lower low, is when you are considering this candle your order block. So now let's map it out, the order block, which is this one, the last red candle before the bullish movement. So let's map it out. So this is it. So yeah, this is it. So this is our entry zone. This is our point of interest in this movement. As price break this one again, we also pick another order block. Remember, is when the candle breaks it, and this did not break when it came over here, it breaks over here. So we pick what? Our next order block, which is this last red candle before the movement. The high and low of the candle is what we call your order block. So this is also our point of interest, which is what? Our entry zone. As you can see, we mapped this one out, and we are waiting for it at this zone. So immediately candle reaches this zone, you are buying. Just buy and set your stop loss. If you understand this, that FOMO, fear of losing out, you will clear it from your mind, because you now know where you are waiting for it. You now know whether this market is moving against you or is still going to push down before moving. You now have a zone, a valid zone, where you are waiting for it. When the market just came down to your order block, it starts pushing. The same thing happened here, it starts pushing. Over here, when you map it out, you will see that let's map it out, this order block. Why are we picking here as an order block? You see, the market did not retest to the previous order block, which is this one. This bigger candle over here. The market did not retest to it. So we had something over here. It came, create this lower high, then break the previous higher high. Upon this break, we are considering this place our order block. This one over here, we are considering it as our order block. So this is the zone that we were waiting for. But as you can see, you couldn't have taken any trade because the push closed below the zone that you are waiting for, this, which is giving us a change of character. Do you understand? Which is giving us a change of character. Now that this candle break below this one, then I pick the next order block to be what? A sell one, which is here. And as you can see, price is reacting here. But like I told you guys, I'm not taking any trade here, because I want to know if this movement is going to continue down. If this movement continues down and respect this zone, then I'm still expecting this to be an uptrend. This is simple. Knowing the zone that you are waiting for price to get before taking any reaction is very, very good. Do you understand? This is just how to map your point of interest. Then in our next level, we are discussing about our stop loss and take profit. Let's talk about our take profit and stop loss zone. Now, as we mapped out these order blocks, it's not something hard. All you need to do is pick up when we are talking about take profit and stop loss. Please don't be greedy. You will say something like, but this movement happened after the movement is none of your business. Do you understand? It's always better that you close your trade with peace of mind than guessing. If you are on a buy trade, just position yourself to close at the higher high. When you are fixing your stop loss, fix it below your order block so that when price came here, even though the price is dancing, it will not take you out. Do you understand? Just create it in a way. Don't tighten it that much. Don't over tight it. Don't over tight it. Then your stop loss, your take profit should be above. If it's on a downtrend, the same thing. I don't know if you guys are understanding what I'm saying. When you pick your order block, this box here is our order block zone. And as you can see, market just came down, pick it up, and went straight to our TP zone. So let me show you again. When price break above this previous high, we now mapped another order block, which is this one, this particular one. Then when price gets here, let me show you. No, sorry. That is a Fibonacci. When price gets over this place, you can see what it did. Just fix your SL below. Don't over tight it, like putting it at the same line. It's not advisable. Just put it below. After marking the low and high of the candle, which is your order block, put your stop loss below that zone. Then your TP should be what? Above. Is simple. For example, I told you guys something here, that if something happened over here, let's delete this one because this one is not valid again. If something happened, if this market should push down and respect this zone, it's that simple. This is the way I will approach the market if it reaches this zone. To the higher high and what? Below this place, then take it over here. That's just the game. You are not here to overstress yourself. But as you can see, this is going to be a high risk trade because the candle that formed order block here is very, very big candle. That is about, let's check the pips. That is about over 700 pips. Do you understand? But let's just see how it goes. Sometimes when I see something like this, I go to the lower time frame to pick the last candle there. Because if you go to 15 minutes time frame, you will see that this candle may be somewhere here, If you go to the 1 minute time frame, you will see that it's way lower. But to avoid mistakes, work with one time frame. Once you understand the trend identification from the higher time frame, if it's 15 minutes that you want to work on, if it's 5 minutes, if it's 30 minutes, anyone, you just push it clear. The same thing to this zone. Let me show you guys the sell one. The same thing as this market is reacting here. You see that I marked my order block at this zone, but I'm not taking trade there though. I'm not taking trade there, but let's assume I'm taking trade from here. All I will do is to what, keep this above this order block, then target this move. It's very simple. If you check the previous trade I showed you guys, that is the same way. Like, there is nothing to worry about. As you can see, you see that I didn't tighten the stop loss that much, and the market is moving. Now that we have hitting our TP, the market is still pushing down. It's none of our business. What we are going to do is what, to pick our next order block, which is what, this one, this particular one. Now this is a live so whenever price get to this zone again, I'm selling. Remember, any pair that you are trading, this strategy is okay. I'm fixing this line here just to remind me that this market is on a downtrend and the break happened clearly. So what am I waiting? I'm just waiting for price to do what? Do something like this. This price to get up here and what? Give us that move again. But it will take time. That's why you need to be patient. Waiting. You need to learn how to have patience. Wait. As you can see, I waited 2 days. This day I did not take any trade on this pair. See, this one mature and we enjoyed it. So it's very simple. If you're marking on gold, it's way more simple. So this is the end of this. I will drop the advanced video of this strategy, but you guys should be working with this one now. Do you understand? To the recap of everything that we did here, we talked about trend identification, market structure, break of previous high and low, change of market structure, order block, identification of valid order block, entry zone, which is your point of interest, take profit and stop loss. If you master this, there is no way you are not going to be profitable. You can jot it down whenever you come, every day, whenever you are looking for a setup, you pick it one after the other, treat it, then you map out. Start waiting for it to get to your zone, you strike. Please guys, kindly do well to like, share this video and subscribe. Let's grow together. See you in another one.